The sun was setting over Takwa Bay, painting the sky in hues of orange and pink, the kind of backdrop Chiamaka loved for her Instagram posts. She twirled in her barely there bikini, her honey blonde wig cascading down her back, while I adjusted my phone's angle to capture her perfect shots. "Toby, make sure the lighting hits my collarbones," she commanded, striking another pose. I obliged, my thumb swiping across the cracked screen of my Samsung A10. 2 years ago, this beach had been where we'd shared our first kiss, her cherry-flavored lip gloss smudging onto my Unilag sweatshirt as she whispered, "I love your hustle spirit." But now, as I watched her scrutinize the photos, her nose wrinkling in dissatisfaction, I realized her love had conditions. "Oh, my thighs look huge in this one. Delete it," she snapped, tossing my phone back at me. "Babe, you look amazing," I tried, but she was already scrolling through her feed, comparing herself to some influencer draped in designer labels. "Toby, when are we going to Dubai?" Nkechi just posted from the Burj Khalifa. Her boyfriend is a real man. The words stung, but I swallowed my pride. "Soon, baby, once Farm Connect takes off." "Farm Connect this, Farm Connect that," she groaned, rolling her eyes. "You've been saying that for a year." I clenched my jaw. She didn't understand the sleepless nights, the rejection emails, the sacrifices. All she saw was what I couldn't give her, yet. As we walked back to the car, her phone buzzed. A text flashed on the screen. "Esteban, miss you, baby. Next weekend. Paris." She quickly locked her phone, but not fast enough. "Who's Esteban?" I asked, my voice tight. "Just a friend from work," she said, slipping her phone into her fake Gucci bag. I didn't press further, but that night, as I lay in bed, the seed of doubt had already taken root. 3 months later, I stood outside Ikeja City Mall, my palms sweaty as I clutched the small Kate Spade bag. I'd skipped meals, avoided outings, and even sold my PlayStation to afford it. When Chiamaka strutted toward me, her hips swaying in that way that used to make my heart race, I grinned. "I got you something." Her eyes lit up until she saw the logo. "Kate Spade." Her voice dripped with disdain. "Toby, is this a joke? My mates are carrying Gucci. Even Nkechi's mechanic boyfriend bought her a YSL." The bag hung limply from her fingers, as if it were contaminated. "You want me to post this on Instagram? People will think I've downgraded." My chest tightened. "Babe, I saved for months. And you should have saved longer," she snapped, tossing the bag back at me. "I'd rather carry nothing than this trash." A nearby hawker selling gala shook his head. "Oga, that's one no-be wife material." As she stormed off, I stared at the bag, the weight of her words crushing me. "Steak and wine, Toby." "I'm a steak and wine babe." Chiamaka whined as we drove past RSPV Lagos. I tightened my grip on the wheel. "Babe, let's try Mama Cass. Their grilled fishes." "Fish?" She recoiled like I'd suggested we eat gutter soup. "You want to take a girl like me to where Agberos eat? Look at my outfit." I glanced at her Fendi dress, the one with the upside-down F logo she'd bought from Alaba. "Fine," she huffed, "but I'm not smiling in pictures." At Mama Cass, she dabbed her lips after every bite, shooting daggers at the construction workers nearby. "If anyone from Instagram sees me here." I pushed my 800 naira egusi around the plate, my appetite gone. Then her phone buzzed. A text lit up the screen. "Esteban, pick you up at 8. I got that LV you wanted." Her eyes flicked to me. "It's my cousin." I said nothing. But that night, I followed her Uber to Banana Island. Lekki Phase 1 was chaos. Fuel scarcity had turned the streets into a war zone. Cars lined up for miles, tempers flaring. The perfect moment to propose. I knelt on the cracked pavement, the 0.3-carat ring glinting in my palm. "Chiamaka, will you marry me?" Her Louis V sneaker tapped impatiently. "Toby, I beg hurry. Esteban is sending Uber." Then she saw the ring. "Pa ha ha ha." Her laugh echoed down the street. "This ring now for finger or for nose. My boyfriend bought Nkechi 3 carats. A Danfo driver yelled, Oga, park well. Your shame day block road. As she strutted away, her parting words hung in the petrol-scented air. You're a walking hell. My apartment smelled like loneliness and Indomie. For weeks, I coded Farm Connect through tear-blurred vision, Chiamaka's perfume still lingering on my pillow. Then, at 3 a.m., my phone lit up. Edana, heard about your startup. Can I invest? Attached was a photo of us at Unilag's science fair, her afro glowing, my rusty prototype in her hands. She remembered my dream when even I'd forgotten. Adana didn't just believe in me. She sold her car to fund Farm Connect. We worked 20-hour days, ate Gary when things got tight, and celebrated small wins with Mama Ebere's Amala. 1 year later, we signed a 500 million naira deal. At Echo Hotel, Chiamaka froze mid-selfie when she saw me, Richard Mealy on my wrist, Adana in a Tiffany blue dress. Toby, you upgraded? Adana smiled, handing me Tesla keys. Ready to go, love? Adana's 5-carat natural diamond sparkled as she typed on her MacBook. Now, doctor. Adana, CEO of her own hospital. Chiamaka's Instagram, single and ready at club leave. Balogan Market, 2024. Chiamaka haggled over fake LVs, her wig fraying at the edges. My Tesla glided past, Adana's laughter ringing through the open window. Our wedding was on Takwa Bay, where it all began. As Adana whispered, I do, I realized, real love doesn't demand designer bags. It builds empires.